See what this is like for fun. Well, think about it. I have to do one more run tonight because I want to see if I can get the painter ending. So let's not make this game terrible for me. I almost want to turn the screen resolution down even more. I wish pausing didn't. I'm so used to like Dark Souls and Counter-Strike and games where like, people are still going even if you're pausing. Also, half refresh rate was a terrible idea.
The thought alone that the most beautiful piece of art doesn't have my name on it is killing me. So,
Alright, I can.
Will you marry me?
What I can't wait for? Uploading for like 3 hours again. Like impossible. I really need to play at a different resolution. I don't know if I could do this for another 40 minutes. I'm gonna see if I get a good start. If I get a good start, then I think I need to restart the game. Anyway, radishes. I mean, look, you know what? They're eating pretty healthy. Right. Except for that banana. Brown a little bit. Probably made some good banana bread with that. There we go. I don't know if you need to click it that one last time. I do it anyway.
First, I looked for a canvas. Not just any canvas. I had to find a knife. Not one of those bread ones. It needed to be as sharp as a razor. So I used a razor, in fact, and then carefully flayed the skin. Booze helped keep my hands steady.
This is actually really good. This is really... Oh, boy. Really good. Oh, boy. Wow. Yeah, I'll take it. Do, 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 do. Oops. I'm gonna say that each and every time. I feel like there's no reason not to. I wonder if I played Amnesia. Amnesia would actually probably spook the hell out of me. I've actually noticed that it's... The thing that scares me about these games, or about just horror games in general, is sound. If I turn my sound down a little bit, I'm okay. If I keep my sound up, it kills me. Absolutely kills me. Maybe stop that. That hallway with the picture. Come on, buddy, you can get there you go. There you go, it's marathon. Get out of there. Might be dog room soon. This is dog room. Hey, I'm making a good time. Woof woof. Or as Mr. Protagonist would say, arr, 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 arr. Guy is insane. The whole, like... that whole area, I think it's chapter 5 or so, with the, like the chest, you open the chest, you get the muzzle. Like, he's just crazy. There's no other way to put it. He's just insane. It was just like, he's getting mad at a dog. Why are you getting mad at a dog? The dog's just barking. It's doing what dogs do.
I'm at. Now I know this isn't.
Oops. I know this isn't a game where chasing is prevalent, but like... See, this time it's in the right area. Wow, okay, last time it was in the wrong place. You think that, like, you just went to a room and you started knocking. See if someone was there. If they started making noise in there, you'd probably turn around to see what's going on.
I needed a jar and a plastic tubing. I siphoned gas before.
Siphoned
I knew
gas
how it was done. I stuck the tube in a vein and sucked on it. Blood filled my mouth. Then put the tube in the jar and it just kept coming. A taste of copper haunted me the entire night.
An iron?
Why didn't I think of a syringe?
Or is he talking about the wire? What? Blood tastes like iron, not copper. Not that I've sucked on tons of blood before. What's a vampire? Whole time he's just a vampire. Wife like tried to burn the house down. For some reason she thought, you know, fire kills vampires, right? Realized not true. Yeah, I did it. Oh my god, I actually did it. The room at the end of the hall didn't screw me over. Okay, so go around twice. I think it's, you go around until you see the phone. Just in case, I'm gonna... Ipsa, Ipsa. Ipsa, Ipsa. Right, so... why is she naked? I never... You understand that? Like, what's with the booby? Why? I don't know. It's something that just does not need to be seen. Alright, don't screw this up, because you can get stuck in here, apparently. It's ridiculous. You try to open this too early, nope, just doesn't let you, because look, it's gonna be off. Like, you know what? That's the weirdest part about it. Usually in a game, like, it doesn't matter if something's not aligned, right? You'd think that it doesn't really matter all that much. But I tried to open the door and it wasn't aligned with the flooring. Like, it wasn't on the track and it just wouldn't open. And that's not something that I think would be, you know, you'd have to worry about in a video game. But apparently you do. Apparently that's very important. Something I never actually thought about. I wonder if there are any keys where... Oh, you know what? I never thought about if you could just turn around and go through that door. I wonder if there are any keys where you can just, like, keep them for a good chunk of the game. Or not for a good chunk of the game, because I guess, like, at the end of a chapter you lose your stuff. And sometimes at the end of a sequence, like, if you get caught by the wife... Where is it? If you get the crank and then get caught by the wife in the don't turn back room, you lose the crank, even though you go to the crank room. So I'm curious, like, if I took that key or a key somewhere, could you find a way to keep it for like a chunk of the game, and then use it when you actually need it? Because that would change a lot. That would actually be really cool. And helpful. Start spam. The thing is that, like, if you do that quick enough, you can start walking towards the door. You can actually, like, it's possible to boil it.
Then put the bone in a mortar. I had to get one, obviously. This was not something I'd done before.
Holding shift, you can't move your mouse thing. It's so dumb. Or you can barely move.
For a lovely undercoat.
Lovely undercoat. That which way? Push. Pull. That was a good chapter. Honestly, I think the rest of the run is pretty straightforward. I think chapter 6 I can absolutely screw up on. And chapter 6 can just take a really long time. But I think for the most part I've done most of the, like... Oh, no. And chapter 5, the phone... whole phone thing can take a while. But for the most part, I think I've done a lot of the, like, so to speak, hard parts of the game. So to speak. Parts that take long. Yeah, stare at this just in case. It's when the kid laughs. There we go. Oh, and then this. This sometimes just doesn't work. I've gotten it like right away before. There we go. There's a way to make that man appear almost immediately. I just not entirely sure how. I think you have to open one of the cabinets. But I can't, I don't know. I don't know. Or maybe it's just specific to looking at that cabinet. And I'm not doing that. And then you have to like spin around. That's fine. Not all that worried. As long as the game doesn't crash on the credits. I did that very poorly. Wish there was a way to not do this. I don't really want to do this. I'm gonna try backing away from her. Go away. Think no want. If I remember correctly, it is to the right. Yes, it is, because that painting. Perfect. Okay, so there's one thing that I never really understood why people like immediately spammed, or immediately did. Putting world record in front of your run, there's a good chance that it's gonna get beat anyway. Plus, like, I feel like having a world record isn't very important, but sort of the process of what's it called? Being the person that like comes up with strats, or being a person that like actively takes part in running a game, is more important than having that like world record next to your name. Even though having a world record next to your name is like super cool, and it's cool to have competition and stuff like that, but like I feel like putting, what's it called? I feel like putting a world record in front of your... It's like... No? Have to. People... No. I don't know why that... I don't know why I said that. It's like... I've sort of noticed it. And I've always noticed that someone will put world record in front of their run. And then it immediately gets beaten. And it's like, well, it's not the world record anymore. Oh yeah, it's because... When you search for surf videos, actually, this happens the most in surf videos. You'll look for world record runs, and they're runs that happened like
this was a special brush.
Years ago.
A horsehair brush.
Years and years and years ago.
At that point, I hesitated.
And the only if you look for KSF records,
I was already
those are most of the actual records.
It's not like I can just
now.
Put it all back and forget
I'm
the
losing
whole
time
thing.
on this one. So, like, yeah, if you look for KSF records, you're gonna find a lot of actual records that were set recently. But if you other than KSF records, you're finding these like people that surfed years ago that didn't have optimal strats, that, like, it's not even... Chapter 4 sucked for me. It's not even like... People don't even use the same version of that map anymore. Or like some people surfed on this like beta version. Bother me, it's just like... I feel like that's something that people do. Oh wow, I just realized the, Why is that baby standing up like that? Anyway. It's just a thing I've noticed. It's not like it's the end of the world that people do it. I know people like to have world records. It's a nice thing. It's a nice feeling to be like, oh yeah, I'm like, even if it's just for the moment, I'm the best at this game. Or I'm the best at this thing. Even in surfing, when I used to surf, like I'd take screenshots of my, even if it was number 2, my number 2 times, because it's like, you're proud of that. But, I don't know, sometimes, you know, I don't want to plaster a world record over everything, because like it's gonna get beat. Especially when it's the early cycle of a game. People are gonna find glitches. Okay. Or probably 1 then. So there's definitely a pattern, but you can definitely figure out what most of these what's it called? What the combinations are going to be based on, like what the first few numbers are. Like I should have known it was 341 by the time I saw the 3. I didn't even have to see the 4, but I mean whatever. Really not like the most insane thing ever. Just a thing for people to watch out for. Oh, that was, yeah, no, that was funny though. I had like I wasn't even speedrunning this game like seriously until someone beat my time by like 7 or 8 minutes, and then I was like, huh, I could do better than that. And there is one thing that's fun about it. It's fun to sort of have a game that, like, I have not really been passionate about many games. I like running Titan Souls because running Titan Souls is fun. It's a great game, to me. It's a great game, it's a great speed game, it's quick, it's a 13-14 minute speed run. Yeah, it's a little annoying in the sense that you can screw up. Wow. I think that's the only thing in the game that still, like, sort of gets me, because I'm not expecting it. And it's funny to say that, like, a bunch of books flying around gets me. Oh, yeah, this is the one. You can lose the crank in that room. I don't think I got the last one. There we go. Yeah, if I lose time, it's just gonna be to silly things like that. So, you just have to wait for her to leave this room. Is what I found out. You don't actually have to get the easel. I feel like getting the easel makes it work, or we can get that booby in our face. I feel like getting the easel probably helps make it feel quicker, but I don't think it actually does anything. Because I mean, that was quick. That was really, really quick. There was no slowdown. I could just like immediately walk out. Right, I think we're doing good here. I don't think I really have anything to worry about anymore. I think the rest of the game is pretty... Ah, here we go. Yeah, so this part's gonna be nice and quick if I can pull that book out. 36385354.
Talk to me. Why won't you talk to me?
Talk to me. Oh, I thought that was the door that, like, oh.
You promise.
No. You can totally fall down here and, like...
This solves nothing. It never has. It never will.
I think at the very... Yeah, it's so weird. I think at the very least you have to run to the, to the phone in order to not screw that up. But this is really, really good. I'm happy about this. I'm happy about this chapter 5. Chapter 6 should be a breeze. Hopefully.
You deserve this. All of it. All of it.
There's also the game crashing on the credits.
I needed something to add the, how should I put it, final touches.
I really wish there was a way to, like...
Finger. I needed a finger.
Finger!
Chopped it off. Easier than
A way
sawing
to, what's it called?
Washed it, dried it in an oven, fell asleep. Almost burned
Just
it.
skip these parts, because I
Will
feel like you don't
manage to
need them,
pull this
but...
off?
I don't know, I tried it on the first... I tried it on the first chapter, and trying to skip those didn't seem to work. The game, like, had none of it, it just brought me back to, the scene. Right to the left. I need to scratch my head right now, but... there we go. Oh, it wasn't yet. Yeah. This is actually probably the spookiest game. Spookiest part of the game, not spookiest game. This reminds me of Meshuggah's Catch 33 album cover. Like it actually does. I need video editing software, by the way. Like, in a bad way. I could start like adding things to my videos, and I think it would be cool. Instead of just uploading raw footage of me talking. Which is fine. So I think this part still spooks me because I still feel like I'm getting chased, and getting chased is like the biggest fear. I think it's basically just checkerboard right now, and then that like final little prologue-y area. Checkerboard could still go wrong though. Checkerboard could still go very wrong. there to say? Hearing her knock, I don't know if it's that door, oh, I think it's the next one. Hearing her knock on the door is actually, like, really, really sad if you really do follow the wife and child story. Like, it was, I think last night was the first time that I actually noticed that. I did just a pure wife and child run of the game, to see if I get the ending. And you pick up her necklace. I guess there should still be one more. I think there's still one more. You pick up her necklace, the baby starts screaming in the room next to you. And then you walk by that door and she starts banging and banging on it. And it's like it's actually kind of sad. Just how invested I am in the story now. It's I'm on run 16, but I've probably, oh my god, I've probably what's it called? Was that too early? Oh no, okay, it's this baby one. I've probably beaten it like 10 or 11 times at this point. Such a big quill for that baby. Like, who bought that quill for that baby? Who is like, this baby needs a quill that's the size of the baby? I don't I never understood that. Is it quill? It is quill, right? Quill, it's the feather, little, like, not feathers, but those fountain pens kind of thing. But it's the feather that you can use as, anyway, whatever. Pretty sure it's called a quill. I think.
Finally,
It's probably called quill. I think.
To bear witness.
Yeah, bear
I couldn't
witness.
Just look at my own work, art.
Witness.
The artist needed an audience,
Business.
a critical eye on things. I knew what I had to do. I gouged it, scooped it up like ice cream, felt like a butcher, a monster, but at least there was to come something
what?
beautiful from all this.
I think I actually skipped. Oh, maybe not. Never mind. Okay, I just got stuck on checkerboard. Alright. I think it's here. Or it's... God damn it. Which way is it? Which way is it? Here? No, it's here. It has to be here. It has to be here. Oh, I didn't look at the checkerboard. Uh-oh. Here we go. Yeah, so this is one of those parts where you just kind of need to spin around in circles until the game gives you stuff. Because I think if you're looking directly at what you need, it just doesn't give it to you. There's actually, this part you also need to stare at the checker piece. Like, goes up. There we go. Wait, that was a pipe. Oh, here it is, the pipe. Stop saying. Yeah. Oh, I missed the... Oh, never mind. Basically, when my game lags like crazy, that's when the kitchen... Checkerboard, no! I think you just let it do its thing now. She must have just played like classical music. So yeah, I got the neutral ending. I didn't get any of the selfish stuff. I didn't get any of the wife stuff. Whoa, wait, the sound isn't working? Okay. That's another thing. Yeah, you can break the sound for the ending, for whatever reason. This is a good, like, minute of cutscene. Oh, I don't get to go. Or, go him. I don't get to see him go like, ah, stupid painting. Right here. Ah. Oh, I love that. My favorite part of the game. We did good, boys. We did good. We just need to not screw up this last part, which is the prologue area. And then we have a sub 40 run. Sub 38. I don't think that's possible. Game crashed, but that should be it. That's definitely gonna need a recount, I think, at the very, just because I don't know when it actually split at the end. I probably should have let it go instead of spamming it. But maybe I'll let it go in the background while I'm doing other stuff. I should have waited. Ah, man. Oh well. It's not like it destroys. It's not like the run doesn't exist, so. Alright, so there's Layers of Fear.